Okay, so we've spoken about lots of different ways in which we can edit our profile or make status updates. But you may be thinking, well, this is great, Chris. I know exactly what I've got to do, but I'm not exactly sure how I should be going about doing it. Well, what I'm going to do now is give you a very brief walkthrough of the LinkedIn platform and how you can go about making these changes. Now, recently LinkedIn have made a significant overhaul to their platform to make it much easier to use and very easy to understand where to click and so on. And I'm going to just give you a very brief demonstration of that right now. So, when you first go to LinkedIn, you will enter LinkedIn probably at the home page, and this is what your home page will look like. It won't look exactly the same as mine, of course, but it should look very, very similar. Now, essentially, your homepage is a bit of a dashboard. It kind of tells you what's going on within your network, gives you some stats around the usage of your profile and so on. But it's also from the homepage that you can start making your status update. So where it says here, share an update, you just simply start typing exactly what it is that you want to update your network with. So again, just to show you how we shout out to other brands and businesses, if I wanted to start talking to Tesco, for example, then I would simply type at Tesco and I get an opportunity then to speak to any number of the Tesco brands. If I wanted to speak to Microsoft, perhaps, let's have a look. See if we can find anybody from Microsoft. There we go. We could speak to Microsoft Netherlands, South Africa, France, or the global brand, of course. Now, if I were to make a comment towards that brand or talk to that brand through status updates, there's an opportunity there to start a conversation and start the whole communication process. If you wanted to upload a photo to include in your status update, then you would simply click on the upload photo button, this green symbol. Well, it's grey, but colours green if you hover over it. Once you've done that, you simply have to select who you're going to share it with. Now, you can share it with everybody on LinkedIn. You could share it with just your connections, or you can share it with everyone on LinkedIn and your Twitter followers as well. So once you've hooked your Twitter account up to your LinkedIn account, make a status update on LinkedIn, it'll go straight out to Twitter, and that's exactly how you do it. So like I say, very, very simple and straightforward to make a status update. LinkedIn have recently added the opportunity for you to basically write a blog post, and they call it Publish a Post. And if you click on that, you can have blog posts that are included in your LinkedIn profile, and it's a great way to demonstrate thought leadership, or if you've got any particularly good quality content that's very popular, you could publish it directly on LinkedIn rather than linking away from LinkedIn to maybe your own private blog or a Facebook piece of content you wrote for Facebook or a magazine or anything like that. What you can do is you can publish content directly now on LinkedIn. Now, if you wanted to make some profile amendments or some profile changes, the simple thing that you need to do is just simply click on the profile button and you will be taken through to your profile editor page. The first thing that you will notice is you can now have a background image on your LinkedIn profile, and whilst you're in the editor view, you get an option to edit your background. If you click on that, you can then move the image around and rescale it based on how you want it and that sort of thing. You could simply click change image and select another image from your machine. For me, I'm just going to leave this one as it is for now. Like I say, you automatically go into the default profile editor view, and from here you can simply click on the pencil icons next to each of the elements. So if you wanted to add more keywords to your professional headline, for example, then you click on the pencil icon and you can start typing whatever it is that you want to add to your professional headline. Me personally, I choose to use the terms lead tutor, digital director at Blue Ethos, but lead tutor for Google Squared Online. So there's a lot of keywords in there. So there's digital, there's tutor, which is great for me because it's exactly what I do. But of course, I'm also using one of the biggest brands in the world. So I use the fact that I lecture for Google Squared Online as a sign of credibility, because if somebody were to look at my profile and they see that I lecture for Google Squared Online, it adds a certain amount of credibility to my profile. Now, if I wanted to view my profile as a connection. So if I wanted to see what my connections see, I can simply click on the blue box and I can scroll through my profile, and this is exactly what my connections would see when they look at my profile. If I wanted to see what the general public, so other people who are using LinkedIn but are not connected to me, they're not maybe using LinkedIn at all, they would see this, and it would encourage them, look, if you want to join LinkedIn or if you want to see Chris's full profile, then join LinkedIn. This is how you can go about doing it. So this is what general public would see, so non-LinkedIn users, sorry. This is what my connections would see. And if I want to continue editing my profile, I just click that button there that says return to profile. As we move down, if I wanted to edit my contact information, I can do that here. I've got my summary, my professional summary. If I wanted to add media, as you can see, I've got my bio uploaded as a PDF format. And maybe you've got an offer or a brochure, maybe a book cover image that you want to showcase that you've just published. Any other forms of media you can add directly to your summary section. You do that by simply clicking the Add Media button there, and then you either put the web page from a list of supported providers, which you can find here, or you can upload the file directly from your computer. I'm just going to cancel that off for now. I only want my bio on my LinkedIn page for now. Underneath that, you can see skills and endorsements. Now, I do recommend you having a certain number of skills and endorsements. Start with 10 to 15 skills. And if you want to add new skills in, then you simply press the Add Skill button, and then you will be given an opportunity, if we load this up now, given an opportunity to type in the name of the skill that we want to add to our profile. Once you have set up the skills on your profile, it's best that you tick all of the boxes that are associated with that skill. So, do you want to be endorsed? Absolutely, yes we do, so make sure that's ticked. Include me in endorsement suggestions to my connection so you can return the favour. Show me suggestions to endorse my connections. And send me notifications via email when my connections endorse me. So I have all of these ticked because while I don't believe in returning favours strictly, so if someone endorses me, I feel obliged to endorse them. Absolutely not. I only endorse people who I genuinely believe are worth that endorsement, because we want to keep it a nice, clean and above board relationship on LinkedIn. But I do like to see people that have recommended me, what they've endorsed me for, and LinkedIn will then give me the opportunity to say, look, if you would like to endorse this particular individual back, then this is what you can endorse them for. It gives me a certain amount of information about them and what it is they specialise in. Underneath here we have the experience part. Now, if you wanted to add in past or previous positions, again, it's very simple. You just click the Add Position button. You write in your job title, the company that you worked for, and a description of that role. And again, the job descriptions, your previous and past and current experience, give you a great opportunity for, again, adding keyword-rich content to your profile. So, hopefully that's been useful for you. Very quick overview of how you can go about editing your profile. It's very quick and easy to do. Simply from the homepage, just to recap, from the homepage, if you wanted to make any status updates, you can do that from the homepage. If you wanted to make any profile changes, simply click the profile tab, and there you go. Hover over the area that you want to edit, and the pencil marks will tell you exactly what you can edit, and you can replace it with more engaging, interesting, keyword-rich content that will really inspire and encourage your new connections or your potential next customer to get in touch with you and move that relationship forward.